Do you know what my friends always tell me? They always tell me, Sana, you are so good at describing things in numbers. Okay, so nobody actually tells me that, and I don't have that many friends. But it's true. I am great at saying big numbers. For example, I know that 1 hour is 60 minutes. Okay, so let's be honest. Both 1 and 60 are very easy numbers to say. But let's keep going. If there are 60 minutes in 1 hour, how many minutes must there be in 1 day? Well, there are 24 hours in 1 day. 24 is another easy number. So this means there must be 24 times 60 minutes in 1 day, which is 144. Okay, I'll admit, this number is a bit more difficult to say out loud. Let's learn together how to say these big numbers, and then everybody can tell themselves that they are great at saying big numbers. So, 1440 minutes. The first thing that we can do to make this easier for ourselves is to separate this large number by putting a comma after the 1. Now, to make this nice and easy, for now, let's ignore the specific numbers that are after the comma and just count how many digits there are after the comma. As there are 3 digits after the comma, we know that this number must be 1,000 number, as 3 digits after the comma is 1,000 number. Now, as there is only the number 1 here, we know that the first part of this number must be 1,000. Now, let's look at the rest of the number. As this part is a 3-digit number, we know that this number is going to be something 100. The first number is 4, so we know that this will be a number starting with 400. When we speak about numbers in the hundreds, we always say the first number alone and the rest of the number together. As the rest of the number is 40, we know that this number must be 440. Now, all we have to do is put both parts of the number together, which gives us 1,440. That's it. There are 1,440 minutes in a day. Now, what if we really want to show off how well we can say numbers in English? I want to tell all my friends how many minutes there are in a year. Well, now we know there are 1,440 minutes in 1 day. And we know there are 365 days in 1 year. But if we use the same process as before, maybe it isn't really any harder to say than the other number was. Let's do the same thing again with this number. So let's start by looking after the comma. Let's ignore the specific numbers after the comma, but we know that there are 3 numbers after the comma, which means that this is going to be 1,000 number again. So let's figure out the first part of the number. The first part of the number has 3 numbers in total, which means it's going to be 100 number. The first number is 5, so it's going to be 500, and the second part of the number is 25. So now we already have 525,000. Now let's look at the number after the comma. Luckily for us, this is a nice easy number that we should already know, 600. So let's put the whole number together and say it out loud, and it is 525,600. There we go. So now we should be able to say any number all the way up to 999,999. Now try exercise 13 and see how much you've learned.